everybody. I was hoping to just automatically beat the game, but the game wasn't installing the first time I did it. So, welcome in part 13. I've done 8 flights off stream yesterday and today. I basically did any missions that weren't going to contribute to filling up the specialization bars for our missions. So I'll do those on stream, but the other ones I will do off stream, and that's basically just ferry flight, the rotorcraft flights, and a light cargo. But I've got 5 flights, or I've got 2 types of flights I have to do, but I'm gonna, for variety, we're gonna do first flight seeing, VIP, medevac, and a medium cargo flight. Because I need to do medium cargo flights to get heavy cargo unlocked. I need to do charter flights to get the VIP charter. And I need to do flights with passengers to get airline. I ranked up, I think, 2 levels since Monday. I think we're at 36 when I quit, and now I'm at 38. But before I forget, while we're still waiting for the loading game, you can find me here on Twitch. It's Matty L. Lynn. You can find me on YouTube at Matty L. Lynn at YouTube. And Discord is MattyLLyn_62552. The Twitch links are correct and will send you to where you need to go. On YouTube, the Twitch link works to send you to Twitch. The Discord one, I don't know how to fix that to put it in properly. But if you go over to Twitch, you can find my Discord. So, let's get started. So, and I'm just ranking, getting some money, although a lot of these flights are low-leveled pay, because the medium cargo is going to pay out the most right now, along with charter. But I'm going to start today. Okay, so now we gotta wait for the map to load in. I was having stutters earlier this morning, so, and I don't have any. Okay, so I did a second. What flight did I do here? I think I did a light cargo flight over here. Because where we unlocked the light cargo is all medium cargo flights. But I'm gonna come over here south of France. Actually, I'm just gonna zoom all the way out. I did a flight this morning over here, got us a little bit into England. I didn't really move much of this didn't get unlocked. But so specialization, we're gonna start off with a medevac, because it's the missions that we've only done one of so far. Alright. We got quite a few, and it looks like quite a few are in some fly at your own risk. So, what do we got? 43, 50. And of course, any of these are going to unlock part of the map, and we'll be doing skipping, which is why I'm getting less credits. Okay, we have 59, 50. Alright, so we're going to do this flight. Going from Belgium, maybe Belgium, to Norway. Wow. Does it have the little red dot next to it? Yes, it does. 2 hours. Well, we're definitely shortening these. But, so we're leaving from Echo Hotel, and our destination is Echo November Bravo Romeo. We're in a Playas PC-12. 3-star difficulty, that's why it's so expensive. Or, pays out a lot. And, VFR the whole time, huh? Okay. Well, so we are unlocking an area. We're gonna get should get a bubble, in the southern Norway, Sweden, and Denmark. And then it says VFR the whole way, so all I'm gonna do, if I can find my I can't find the cursor. Why not? There we go. Alright. So we're just going to... You know what? We might have a Pan Am call sign. Because I kept getting Pan Am call sign earlier today. We need to change this to VFR. And then I'm gonna... I do this just in case. I always scroll down here to make sure there's not a find a new route icon, and if there is, I usually click it, but it looks like we are good to go. We don't need to find another route. We're gonna hit, if this will stop moving, auto. Thank you. Like, don't stay at 0, please. Okay. Send that to that. Let's accept. What? 3 offers available for this mission? Not that I have the credits. Yeah, I don't have the credits, but wow. So... Friesland Airport, and... Oh, there will say Friesland. Okay, whatever. So it's the same airport? Yeah. It's the same airport. One's just $1 more than the other one. But one says 2020 and one says 24. So I gotta start paying attention to that if I'm gonna buy something. I'm not gonna buy a 2020 airport if there's a 24 airport. Alright, let's hit start. Stop fooling around. We got 5 flights to go. Might be here for 6-7 hours. On top of the 3 hours I did off stream. Alright, how much fuel do we need? 933 pounds, and it's got us at 1380. I think we're good. If not, you know, there's always the config, hopefully to add fuel. But I never actually burned through the whole tank of fuel, because when you hit skip, it stays at the fuel level you were at. Instead of, like, automatically depleting, which is good. And let's just hope we don't get any crashes. Game crashes, that is. We will get plane crashes. That's probably inevitable. It's almost a guarantee. Let's hope the sim isn't stuttering like it was earlier. I look different in the uniform. Here it is. Pedo tube. Kneel down and click it. And remove the chucks. Oh, I didn't want that. Where's the door? Here it is. Come on.
Hi, Captain. We've got a great team aboard with Dr. Hendricks and Nurse Juliet. Co-pilot Marique Van Kampen, glad to help you today.
Well, my co-pilot is missing. Huh. Alright. Again, I hope it said VFR for this whole flight.
Pre-flight
so
check. You can send the patient.
Hopefully,
Copy that.
I don't need an IFR, but we are going feet wet for quite a bit. This is cool, though. I'm doing this mission, and we're actually unfogging part of the world map at the same time on this one. Really? Did they load? We didn't get a cinematic load? Okay. Okay, so I don't know where my co-pilot is. Whatever. Alright, let's... Nav lights on. Beacon light on. Strobe on. Taxi lights on. No smoking on. Seat belt. Well, they need to move. So, we just leave those alone. Alright. Oh. We are doing an IFR clearance. Okay.
Eindhoven ground. Pan Am India Mike Sierra 4417 ready to copy IFR clearance to Flesland.
Pan Am India Mike Sierra 4417
ambulance sitting
is
next
cleared
to
to
us. Cool.
Flesland Airport via the INK-1 Sierra departure. Expect runway 21. Maintain flight level 250. Departure frequency is 119.175. Squawk 5761.
Alright.
Cleared to Flesland via the INKE-1 Sierra departure. Runway 21. Maintain flight level 250. Departure frequency is 119.175. Squawk 5761. Pan Am India Mike Sierra 4417.
I think I need to change
Pan Am
something
India Mike Sierra 4417.
after
Read
this
back
flight.
is correct. Contact ground on 121.9 tree when ready to taxi. Good day.
Captain, I'm gonna remind you
Yeah, I
of
need
today's
to-
mission info while Juliet is checking everything's okay. San is a 23-year-old woman. Came here in Katharina Obesita Centrum with her friends and family for the week. Scheduled transplant. Vital signs stable, closely monitoring the organ functions. We're taking San's brother with us. Name's Mike. Please Mike, come have a seat here.
San's conscious, but in shock, so fly her smooth and slow.
Okay.
Eindhoven ground, Pan Am India Mike Sierra 4417 with Oscar. Ready to taxi, IFR.
Pan Am India Mike Sierra 4417. Taxi to and hold shore of runway 21 using taxiway Lima 1.
What?
Contact
It's over
tower
there,
on
huh?
122.1
Oh,
when
that's
ready.
building.
Taxi to and hold short runway 21 using taxiway Lima 1. Pan Am India Mike Sierra 4417.
I can't stand being internal view. I just don't like it. Alright. I kept getting dinged this morning for speeding. Which we just did, didn't we? Ooh, stop. Short. There we go. Alright. What do we want? Landing lights and... oh, pulse recognition needs to be on. Uh-oh. There we go. I have to put the brakes on. Do we do pulse or on? I'm not sure. But taxi lights off.
Eindhoven Tower, Pan Am India Mike Sierra 4417 ready for departure. Runway 21, IFR to Flesland.
Pan Am India Mike Sierra 4417. QNH 102 tree. Cleared for takeoff runway 21.
Doctor, equipment ready.
Cleared for takeoff
to go.
runway 21. Pan Am
Patient
India
prepped.
Mike Sierra
Belts fastened.
4417.
Equipment secured. Ready to go. Patient's
Alright.
organ failure will be treated at the hospital, but there's also suspicious discomfort, which makes us suspect possible complications.
I hope they don't do something where they make us redirect. Granted, the game will figure that out for us, I hope. Alright. Ooh, I don't know what that was about. Positive rate of climb, gear up. Wow, that was loud.
Speed. Speed.
Alright, AI's aircraft.
Pan Am India Mike Sierra 4417 contact Amsterdam Center on 119.175. Good day.
Going to 119.175. Pan Am India Mike Sierra 4417. Amsterdam Center. Pan Am India Mike Sierra 4417 is at 600 feet, climbing flight level 250.
02 tree. Radar contact. Continue to EH 597. Pan Am India Mike Sierra 4417. Keep speed not above 220 knots.
Keep speed not above 220 knots. Pan Am India Mike Sierra 4417.
Yeah, so AI was not picking up where we needed to be going. Not yet, anyway. Echo, we need to be flying to Echo Hotel 598. There we go. I think I've corrected it enough. The AI's got control. My aircraft again. I don't know why I said VFR, because yeah, this looks like IFR weather. So, out of this 2-hour flight, how much am I gonna be flying?
Hang in there.
You know, because
Sam,
sometimes skipping
I'm going to give you more pain
to
meds.
descent doesn't actually skip us to anything. Alright, AI's aircraft. No! Why do you keep going the wrong way? Alright, I need that. There we go. And I think the AI is, not making a 180, so we're good. Yeah, I should have, you should just always, just always get your flight plan to IFR. We gotta get to 25 down.
Sam, can you hear me?
Before I
I know it hurts.
probably can descend. I have no idea where my co-pilot is, like I said, and I wasn't about to figure that out either, so... Alright, no, we don't have... We should break through the clouds. There we go. It'd be nice if there's like a little hole of where we came out of. And I'm not, we're doing a steady climb. I don't want to rush it and then cause discomfort to the patient. So we might be doing quite a bit of this flight. Alright, so we've got 2 waypoints before we go feet wet. Oh, landing lights can come off. And now I can look around at this. These are standby. Avionics master, alternator.
Where's your paint at sand? Give me a squeeze. Okay.
Okay. I don't know why it's saying Pan Am still, because I thought it was per aircraft. I did use Pan Am yesterday when we did our chill flight. But if it's gonna do that, then I'm gonna change it to Maddie, and then that way it's not always Pan Am. Well, we might get to 25,000 before we get feet wet. And hopefully, if I skip the descent, it puts us here at up IGO. Up I go. Hopefully that's where it puts us at for descent.
Pan Am India Mike Sierra 4417. Descend and maintain 5,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 5,000 feet. Pan Am India Mike Sierra 4417.
I wonder why we had to climb out so high, and now we gotta descend. That just means we're not getting, we're not skipping. Are we descending? Yeah, we're gonna go slow, which is probably good, right? No. And these windows are tinted. Are those wipers? No, that's not wipers. I mean, it looks like wipers.
Pan Am India Mike Sierra 4417. Please expedite your descent 5,000 feet.
Oh, that's the leading edge over there. It's like, what? Okay. Whatever that is over there on the right wing.
Pan Am India Mike Sierra 4417. Please expedite your descent 5,000 feet. Autopilot.
Alright, so our next waypoint is Tango Papa 2 Sierra. We might be doing this whole 2-hour flight. Can I cancel IFR? Why? I already have IFR. There's not much other than request, cancel, and ask for vector. I never even reached 25. I got up to almost 20. And now we're coming back down to 5,000. It's weird. I just hope they don't make you climb again. Okay, there's our blue squares below us. And we're still ascending. Okay. So what was the reason we had to climb out like that? Because that's interesting that we went from 25 back down to 5. When I could have stayed at 5 the whole flight and been under the cloud layer. Welcome in, everybody. Thanks for lurking. I did find out something yesterday. Apparently, on my chill flights, I get quite bored, and I become more entertaining the further into a flight. So, talk about things. Our next flight, chill flight, is going to be from Hartford, Connecticut, and I will make sure to pick the correct airport this time. Our arrival airport yesterday was the wrong one into Hartford, Connecticut, but we're going from Hartford, Connecticut to Dover, Delaware. Now there are 3 airports in Dover. None of them are major airport. The largest runway available to us within Dover, Delaware is Dover Air Force Base. So, Pan Am is not flying from Hartford. We might I don't know if I'll do a military. We might take the F-16 out for a spin since we're going to an Air Force base. And then, we might keep the F-16 and go to Tallahassee, Florida in the next chill stream. So, because there's no the other airport, it's called Dover Air Park, that can only land GA plane at. And the other one is even smaller. I don't remember what it is, but it's
Doctor,
also
we're in
like
cruise. Okay for you?
another
Received. Thanks for keeping the
another
flight safe.
short flight, short landing field. So, as Dover, the state of Delaware has no major airport,
Juliet, can you
and I don't think they have a civilian airport that can handle stuff. So, yeah, their largest airport in Dover, Delaware, is Air Force Base. Apparently, I'm not skipping any steps. I don't know how long it stabilized the aircraft and maintain. There we go.
Limits.
Okay.
Okay.
Now
end
we
of
can
level
skip
flight
to
protocol,
descent.
Captain. We're clear to go.
Alright. My aircraft and skip to descent. I'm glad. I know we're cutting out a chunk of flight here. We should be, anyway. We're already at 5,000 feet, so it's not like we need a descent angle for a long period of time.
The medical team at the hospital will take
Alright.
over from here.
Pan Am India
Fly
Sierra
to
4417. Descend and maintain 3,900 feet. Keep speed not above 220 knots. Expect ILS
Wow,
Whiskey
it put
runway
us back up at
17 approach
25.
via Gilva transition. Cleared to Gilva.
Descend and maintain 3,900 feet. Keep speed not above 220 knots. Expect ILS Whiskey runway 17 approach via Gilva transition. Cleared to Gilva. Pan Am India Mike Sierra 4417.
Pan Am India Mike Sierra 4417. Contact Bodo Center on 118.55. Good day.
118.55. Pan Am India Mike Sierra 4417. Bodo Center. Pan Am India Mike Sierra 4417 is passing flight level 250, descending 3,900 feet.
Pan Am India Mike Sierra 4417. Bodo Center.
So,
Radar
our descent
contact
put us on
continue to Gilva.
landfall. Alright. And I had to disengage the autopilot. I don't know why, when we skip, we lose our, I lose all a semblance of waypoints.
Pan Am India Mike Sierra 4417. Please expedite your descent 3,900 feet.
Autopilot. Autopilot.
Huh. AI wants to keep autopilot on.
Let's keep things steady if you can, Captain, for our patient's sake. The aircraft's pitch is excessive, destabilizing the patient.
Speed. Autopilot. Speed. Autopilot. Speed. Autopilot. Speed.
Yeah, we're gonna get dinged.
Speed. 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 Speed.
You know, we did cut out a bit, but not nearly as much as I thought, and I was not expecting them to send us back up to 25. That was weird. And we're climbing again. And I don't know this aircraft well enough to mess with stuff here.
Pan Am India
I
Mike
don't-
Sierra 4417. Please expedite your descent 3,900 feet.
I don't know.
Pan Am India Mike Sierra 4417. Please expedite your descent 3,900 feet.
Autopilot. Speed. 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 Speed.
Well, we definitely might have a problem here, because I don't know how to get us down.
Pan Am India Mike Sierra 4417. Please expedite your descent 3,900 feet. Pan Am India
Flight
Mike
director
Sierra
on.
4417. Please expedite your descent 3,900 feet.
Yaw damper on. Autopilot on. Here we go. Well, it's my aircraft. Man. Because for some reason AI kept putting the autopilot on. And auto throttle was probably causing us the problem, too. We might have to circle. Again, because my waypoints disappeared. And this happens even if I hadn't skipped. Sometimes the stuff disappears. I have no way of knowing where we're supposed to be, other than that. But I did the flight level change to 4,188 feet, which is just slightly above 3,900, but I didn't want to keep fooling around with trying to pinpoint that, and then I had a problem where we lost the aircraft. But see, I learned something. I had to fly this, the latest, today. But it was interesting why the AI kept putting altitude hold on. So, when did I start? 8:20. I said a 2-hour flight. So, maybe we'll get this done in half the time. Maybe.
India Mike Sierra 4417. 7. Please expedite your descent 3,900 feet.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on in this cockpit. I wish, well, even if there was a co-pilot sitting next to me, it's not like they could do anything. I'm afraid to give it back to the AI right now. I think I just need to stay on the descent. But we are about to
Pan Am
hit...
India Mike Sierra 4417. Please expedite your descent 3,900 feet.
I don't know where this waypoint is. We're supposed to be going to Gilva. Fly to Gilva? Is that's our destination, isn't it? So this is just something else I think they need to fix. If you're gonna skip steps, don't do something weird. Like for one, don't take away our waypoint markers and blue squares if we're gonna use them. And don't put us at an altitude to where we're not gonna be descending. But then again, maybe sometimes the skip to feature does weird things, so we have to learn how to actually do stuff like I just did. Alright, we're about to be in the mush. Hey, we got some chats. Oh, we don't have some chats. You...
Pan Am India Mike Sierra 4417. Please expedite your descent 3,900 feet.
You're out of here. That's an interesting profile pic for that account. It looked like, the White Witcher. I keep hitting the wrong thing. I don't know if I should turn AI back on or not. Because we still got a long way to descend.
Pan Am India Mike Sierra 4417. Please expedite your descent 3,900 feet.
Alright, I'm doing it now while I think about it. Put landing lights back on. About 1,000 feet above where you technically should.
Pan Am India Mike Sierra 4417. Contact Flesland approach on 118.85. Good day.
118.85 for Pan Am India Mike Sierra 4417. Flesland approach. Pan Am India Mike Sierra 4417 is passing 10,700 feet, descending 3,900 feet.
Pan Am India Mike Sierra 4417. Flesland approach, QNH 1016. Radar contact, continue to Gilva.
So I throttled down just a bit because we are nearly on that threshold of being in the red. And I think we're flying over our, over the airport now. Alright. AI's aircraft. I said that, and then I need to turn off.
Autopilot. 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 Speed. Speed.
Pan Am India Mike Sierra 4417. You are 600 feet below your assigned altitude. Climb and maintain 3,900 feet QNH 1016.
Climb and maintain 3,900 feet. Pan Am India Mike Sierra 4417.
Alright,
Careful with your maneuvers. You have a patient on board.
Autopilot.
I'm trying to get the AI to do what it should be doing.
Pan Am India Mike Sierra 4417. Please expedite your climb 3,900 feet.
Autopilot.
Pan Am India Mike Sierra 4417. Contact Flesland Tower on 119.1 when inbound on the approach.
Tower on 119.1. Pan Am India Mike Sierra 4417. Flesland Tower, Pan Am India Mike Sierra 4417. 21 miles north. Inbound ILS Whiskey Runway 17 approach.
Alright, there's our
Pan Am
marker
India
back
Mike
there.
Sierra 4417. Flesland Tower. QNH 1015. Cleared ILS Whiskey Runway 17 approach.
Autopilot.
Cleared ILS Whiskey Runway 17 approach. Pan Am India Mike Sierra 4417.
Passenger in danger. Dang it. Well, that just really dinged my rep. Alright, so I am I'm not going to we're not redoing a medevac. See, you don't know what the weather's like because it takes it away in this map mode here. What did I say? Flight seeing, we'll do a flight seeing. We're gonna focus just on this area for flight seeing. Flight seeing. There we go. $16.70. 1990. Okay, so 1990. Right here, okay. Pretty much near Rome. So that's without the clouds. That's with clouds. Alright. If the AI doesn't work properly and I take control, things definitely don't go the way I want them to, do they? Medevac, right? I mean, I should have expected something weird was gonna happen. Alright, my phone is at 100%. iPad is at 80 right now, so I'm not gonna plug it in just yet. Alright. Ah, right here. A nice blue paint scheme. And is this another aircraft? I have no idea what to do with. Move that cover. Okay.
You can send my clients.
Board.
Roger that.
I don't even remember what mission ranking I'm supposed to have for this for us to move forward.
Captain, you ready? Sure feels like the perfect day for a tour, right? For today's scenic flight, you're guiding Luca and one of his colleagues over our charming local town of Rome. If the seatbelts are fastened, you're set. Captain, initiation time on. Guidonia ground. Pan Am Charlie Sierra Foxtrot 141 tree. Request taxi for takeoff. Departure to the south.
Pan Am Charlie Sierra Foxtrot 141 tree. Taxi to and hold short of runway 18 via taxiway Alpha. Contact tower on 122.1 when ready.
Taxiing. Hold short runway 18 via taxiway Alpha. Pan Am Charlie Sierra Foxtrot 141 tree.
So happy to be here, Captain. I'm Luca. Nice to meet you.
Hi, I'm Joao, Luca's colleague.
Alright. Are we gonna do anything productive today, right? 'Cause if these start getting non-productive streams, then I might as well do stuff off stream. And then just not, if I unlock a specialization, then do that mission on screen, or on stream, but... Okay, I believe we're going that way.
Guidonia Tower. Pan Am Charlie Sierra Foxtrot 141 tree at runway 18, ready for departure. South departure.
So we're not unfugging anything here.
QNH 101 tree departure to the south approved. Cleared for takeoff.
We already wasted an hour of not getting anywhere this morning.
Cleared for takeoff runway 18. Pan Am Charlie Sierra Foxtrot 141 tree.
Alright, so after this flight,
As you
we
know,
will do
I'm
a
really anxious about this
medium
flight,
cargo.
Only one way to find out. My heart's pounding louder than the engine.
Pan Am Charlie Sierra Foxtrot 141 tree. Continue for south departure.
Guidonia
I
Tower.
forgot to change
Pan Am
that.
Charlie Sierra Foxtrot 141 tree. Continue for south departure.
That looks very, very bad. What's up with the ground right here? Alright, where are we going to? Locala e Roma.
Your aircraft responds so smoothly. I'd love to be a pilot.
Oh, you would, huh? So you can freak passengers out? Like I do.
Pan Am Charlie Sierra Foxtrot 141 tree. Leaving my airspace. Frequency change approved.
Guidonia Tower. Pan Am Charlie Sierra Foxtrot 141 tree. Frequency change.
My aircraft.
Fantastic. Exactly what I expected. Bring on the awesome pics of this great discovery.
Now we're going to Casa Ufo Galileo Futuro House. Casa Ufa Galileo. Is the L? Okay, so in parentheses it's Futuro House. That's new. I don't remember seeing stuff in parentheses before.
Are you okay?
I knew Casa
Not too
was
scared.
house.
Not at all. I'm too impressed to be scared.
I knew we were going to something house. But UFO. Gallicano. Yeah, so after this we'll do a medium cargo and then we'll go, what's the other two passengers? Oh, charter flight and first flight are the other ones. Alright. My aircraft.
Last but not least, thanks for showing us that.
I just missed at the very last second there. We fell out of the altitude. Alright, now we're going to Parco del Aqua del Vino. Something water. Aqua's in there. Del Aqua. It's probably a
I never
viaduct.
imagined seeing something like this from the ground.
And I think I needed A. Passenger flights with A's are better. Which is why I was hopefully I could get A's, at least with the first flight, ferry flights. Or, first flights and flight seeing. It was my idea.
Oh, here you are. Parco del Aqua y del Vino. I've never seen anything like that.
I wish I could really take in the scenery doing these flight seeing missions sometimes. The only way I get to see what
Stall. 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 Stall.
get to see it is if we do another loop.
Stall.
Alright.
Guidonia Tower, Pan Am Charlie Sierra Foxtrot 141 Tree 8, miles south 1,100 feet, to land.
Pan Am Charlie Sierra Foxtrot 141 Tree, Guidonia Tower. QNH 101 Tree. Make right downwind runway 18.
Fly right traffic runway 18. Pan Am Charlie Sierra Foxtrot 141 Tree.
At least it was kind of a...
I'm
it was
feeling
clear
better now.
skies for
I'm
this
almost
flight.
enjoying the ride.
I can tell
But
you're
I
pushing
think with
past your nerves. That's awesome.
flight seeing
Well
in
done.
first flights, I think it automatically switches to daytime and clear weather.
Looks like you got the best office view in the world, Captain. And I'd love to be in your shoes for some time.
Alright. My aircraft. Flaps. Nice. Landing flaps.
Pan Am Charlie Sierra Foxtrot 141 tree, wind 185 at 8, cleared to land runway 18.
Clear to land runway 18. Pan Am Charlie Sierra Foxtrot 141 tree.
$500.
Pan Am
That landing
Charlie
was
Sierra
so
Foxtrot
smooth.
141 tree.
Guidonia ground. Pan Am Charlie Sierra Foxtrot 141 tree. Request taxi to parking.
Pan Am Charlie Sierra Foxtrot 141
Hey guys, welcome
tree.
home.
Taxi
So,
to General
Luca,
Aviation
ready for
parking
another
using
round?
taxiway Alpha.
Fantastic. Would totally recommend it.
Quite an experience. I recommend it.
Again, we got dinged for not being able to get to the hold short. Stupid. Because how was I supposed to know it was behind me? I see it. I'm just taxiing this way. They said a sputter landing, so I thought that was a good landing. So we'll see how much smoothness we got on it. But we got dinged for the radio saying it. I know that much.
That was a great session. You really nailed it with the clients. Keep it up.
Wow, those blades stopped real quick. Alright. Did we make any progress on that? Ooh, 73% smoothness. Oh, yeah, one taxi speeding on it. We definitely got the A. It was 1990 and we got 18 something, so. Okay, we needed what? Score private charter airplanes with B or above. Okay. And perform flights with full ATC with an airplane and A or above. So, okay. I need to go to free flight for a minute. I don't like the look of the screen not loading in real quick. Alright, and I need to get rid of this call sign issue. I didn't. There we go. Okay. It was kind of driving me crazy. So I gotta take that off every time before we do career mode. Unless I just change it, like I said, and leave it. To something else. Alright, so we did put a little bit of dent on my passenger thing. Because we got an A. So. Alright. Medium cargo. We're gonna go here to where we actually started the medium cargo. We've got a few missions here. We got 3, so well, we've we've only got one of these. So, is that South Korea? Stewan? I think that's Korea. Well, technically that would be North Korea? Is that Korea? I gotta look on the map before we start, just for my own curiosity. I'm looking on the app, global map on the app. Yep. So we're going to Korea from Japan. An hour and 30-minute flight, so we're leaving from Romeo, Juliet, Oscar, Juliet, and destination is Romeo, Kilo, 18. And another bad weather bonus. Ooh, and it's nighttime. So, uh-oh, there we go. Come on. We want IFR. Oh man, that dog is loud. I've got the headset on and my door closed and I can still hear the dog carrying on. I guess we're not changing anything here. So... it says VFR, but we're also at night. And be my luck, we're landing on an airfield with nothing for us to see. I can only guess. 1867. I think we've got enough fuel. I like knowing that it's actually giving you live time now. Should I have moved it to a day? Perhaps, because we're probably going into an airfield with no lighting.
Hi, Captain. Happy to work with you today. I'm your co-pilot, and my name's Risa Kawahara. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, well, you look like a dude. It's an Asian character for a co-pilot. Where's the cargo? Alright. So, because we're in Japan, we got a Japanese co-pilot, even though it's a female's voice.
Our sensitive cargo containers are built to handle turbulence but maintain a constant flight speed. Let's keep our delivery on time and safe.
TAWS system test. Okay.
Ice lights, nav and logo lights. Strobe and beacon. Taxi, landing. Pulse recognition. So I have pulse recognition. I should put this as the strobe. And okay, where's our panel lighting? But we don't want cabin lighting. I guess we leave that on. Okay.
Romeo Juliet Oscar Juliet traffic. Pilatus Juliet Alpha 6156 is taxiing to runway 14. Romeo Juliet Oscar Juliet traffic.
Stop at the hold short.
Romeo Juliet Oscar Juliet traffic. Pilatus Juliet Alpha 6156, taking off runway 14. Departure to the west. Romeo Juliet Oscar Juliet traffic.
156 at Suji approach. Squawk
Don't
0151.
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink.
Squawk 0151. Pilatus 156.
Pilatus 156. Radar contact 3 miles east of Romeo Juliet Oscar Echo Quebec. 1,500 feet. Altimeter 2994.
Roger. Pilatus 156. At Suji approach, Pilatus Juliet Alpha 6156, 4 miles south of Romeo Juliet Kilo 4 November, 2,100 feet. Request IFR to Romeo Kilo 18. Ready to copy.
Pilatus Juliet Alpha 6156 is cleared to Romeo Kilo 18 Airport as filed. Squawk 0151.
Captain, we need to maintain
Pilatus
speed under
Juliet Alpha
250 knots until we're above
6156, cleared to
10,000
Romeo
feet.
Kilo 18 Airport as filed. Squawk 0151.
Pilatus 156, read that correct. Radar contact 1,500 feet. Altimeter 299er, tree turn left heading 285. Resume own navigation. Climb and maintain 7,500 feet.
So something was wrong with my controls on that. I couldn't use regular throttle
Turn left
controls. I
heading
had to use
285.
the full
Proceed
power
on course.
or
Climb and maintain
or,
7,500 feet.
you know, the
Pilatus
RBA or
156.
RBB. I couldn't use A and B by themselves.
Pilatus 156, contact Tokyo Center on 119.35. Good day.
And I could skip, but
Going to 119.35.
ATC gives me
Pilatus
stuff, so
156. Tokyo Center. Pilatus Juliet Alpha 6156 is passing 1,500 feet, climbing 7,500 feet.
Pilatus Juliet Alpha 6156, Tokyo Center, altimeter 2994, radar contact continue.
and it looks like we're getting lag. Alright, but now I'll skip. See how far it brings us.
Ahead.
What?
Ahead. Pull up. Terrain 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 ahead. Pull.
That's 2 missions today that have failed because I skipped to descent. Alright. Oh. That's 3 flights already done. Alright. Now we'll do a first flight. And here I'm looking to try to find a flight. I don't care what the points are. Well, I do, but I don't. Let's find one outside of the bubble. Well, that's outside the bubble, but that's also going further within the bubble. This one could be an option right here. What is this? Alright. $11.20. $11.90. I think $11.90 is the highest one anyway. Yeah. What about, see, that one's going on the inward, that one's going inward. No. That one's going in. This one might be the best bet right here, and it is an 1190. And it's the optics, okay. Oh, excuse me. Well, we've only got 2 flights left, and I thought we'd be on here forever today, but I'm not gonna go back and try to redo those flights that screwed up. What I will do is do them again off stream. Or, no, I won't. No, I won't. But, so far we've only gotten one flight completed towards our specialization goals. Okay, well, we got 111 pounds, and we only need 12 for the flight. I think we have more than enough fuel. I'd say that, but that's if you know how to use do the fuel correctly. So, what's... oh, charter flight. We definitely ain't... I made more... probably made more money earlier this morning before I went and did this live now. Sometimes getting the... whoa. Removing the chocks is sometimes a problem. There's no way to fix it. Yeah, there's no way to fix it, so we gotta skip it. And hope, in hopes that the chocks got removed.
Finally a chance to share what flying is all about, Captain. On board, you're taking one of our friends, Sarah, and her son for a nice scenic ride over the region. Seatbelt fastened? Then you're all set. Let's do it!
Alright.
Tree November Charlie 6 traffic. Aero Elvira November 296 Tree 6 is taxiing to runway 10. Tree November Charlie 6 traffic.
Hi. Thanks for taking us aboard. I'm Sarah.
Have on.
I'm thrilled to fly over Midland with you. This is where our family has lived for generations, so it's particularly special for us today.
Hey there, I'm Jack. It's so great hanging out with you today. By hanging out, I mean flying.
And I'll light. On. Okay.
Tree November Charlie 6 traffic. Aero Elvira November 296 Tree 6. Taking off runway 10. Departure to the east. Tree November Charlie 6 traffic.
So exciting. A bit nervous too. I won't lie to you. The guys at the field center are super pilots, so...
I gotta check something. That's the downwind entry, so that way.
Your hands now.
Sorry. Forgot the mic was that far away from my face.
And we're off. This is insane.
Alright. And we gotta land back there, so hopefully there's not many trees in the way for us to land. It looked like it might be a difficult re-entry. Maybe this will expand the bubble.
Charlotte approach. Aero Elvira November 296 Tree 6 is type Aero Elvira Optica. 2 miles east of Tree November Charlie 6, 1,100 feet. Request flight following.
Aero Elvira, November 296 Tree 6, Charlotte approach. Squawk 0052.
Squawk 0052.
Maybe you'll find your school or the places
Aero
where you used
Elvira
to play when you were
636.
kids.
Sure thing.
Aero Elvira 636. Radar contact 3 miles east of Tree November Charlie 6, 1,100 feet. Altimeter 299er2.
Roger. Aero Elvira 636.
I don't know why we're doing another loop here.
Sarah, how do you feel being up here?
Lucy, thanks for asking. We're having a blast up here.
I'll let you take it all in. We'll catch up afterwards.
Oh. Wonder if we're getting a bad weather bonus on this.
You must feel like the queen of the world when you fly over our beautiful region at sunset. Definitely need to try that someday. It's so quiet. I feel like we're in a movie.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the AI. We're skipping to the flight seeing portion then. I gotta do real good on these flight seeing and first flight missions because I gotta get A's in order to get anywhere towards the airline.
The folks on the ground have no idea what they're missing. Look! The world's at our feet. This is better than any postcard. That's my place. If I were home, I could wave to myself.
That's a bummer. I think I totally missed it.
I know it sounds cheesy, but I'll remember this day with you for as long as I live.
Alright, let's go back to base. McCracken Field? Oh, I'm not skipping. I think the AI can handle getting us back to where we need to go. And I don't think I need to up there anymore. I say that. See, I don't know exactly what flight scene we did. Was it just the neighborhood back there?
It's like the world is laid out in front of me.
Alright, so charter flight after this, and then we're done. That's if we can get a successful charter flight done. Can at least can we get somewhere today? Oh, there they are.
Tree November Charlie 6 traffic. Aero Elvira November 29er Tree 6. 6 miles southeast. 1,300 feet.
I can't wait to tell everyone back home about this.
Runway 10. Tree November Charlie 6 traffic.
My aircraft? I have no idea what the AI has been doing today.
I hear people talking to you on the radio. I didn't expect so many locals to be involved in this kind of activity. It's a real hub of activity.
I don't know where to go now.
I see you're on your way back, guys. So, Sarah, did you enjoy the
There we
ride?
go.
You ready to do it again?
What a thrill! I absolutely love the view flying over Midland. Ready to head out again whenever you are.
That was amazing. Thank you so much.
I think we're definitely making the better choice coming in the way we took off. Just coming in the other way would have been, looks like it would have been a difficult landing.
November Charlie 6 traffic. Aero Elvira November 29er 636 is on final. Runway 10. To land. Tree November Charlie 6 traffic.
What's that weird jolt?
Oh, I knew that was gonna happen.
See you're on your way back, guys. So, Sarah, did you enjoy
I
the
really
ride?
did know that was
You
happening.
ready to do it again?
What a thrill! I absolutely love the view flying over
Tree November
Midland.
Charlie 6 traffic.
Ready to head out
Aero
again
Elvira
whenever you
November
are.
29er 636
That was
is on
amazing.
final. Runway
Thank you
10.
so much.
To land. Tree November Charlie 6 traffic.
This landing was savage! Is that the right word?
Oh, and we
Locals
skipped
don't get
before we
impressed
ran into
easily,
any
but you really
trees.
pulled it off. Thanks for this nice ride.
Yeah, it's not easy to get in here. At least not, it wasn't for me.
Great job setting everyone down even with risky conditions. Thanks, Captain.
Yeah, I think there might have been some bad weather in there. Only a B. Alright, did that unfog anything? I don't think it did. Alright. Last mission. We're gonna look here and then over here for we want charter services. No and no. Well, we already tried up there. What about down here? That's just medium cargo. I could do there, or, well, we already did that area. We've done this area. Alright, so it's northeast, North America. $12,750. 13,110. 13,110. We're not unfogging the map on this one, but okay, so we're leaving from Kilo Charlie Quebec X-ray and going to November 72. And I do these just for the extra little bonus we might get. Okay. Alright, it's already on IFR. No changing of the flight. So let's just get that done. That there. Start the flight. What are we taking? Oh, the Vision Jet? No, it's not the Vision Jet. Alright. We need 275 pounds. And I got another 100 pounds of fuel. Alright. Do I need to plug in? No. It's at 52 right now. Can I not open the passenger's door? I guess not. Okay, get this pulled down here.
Ladies and gents, we've begun boarding. Step aboard and make yourself comfortable.
Receive, Captain. They're on their way. Have a good flight.
Pleased to welcome you aboard, ladies and gentlemen.
Nice to meet you, Captain. I was informed at the boarding that I'd have network throughout the flight. Just wanted to let you know I really need it for some important calls, so please avoid cutting off the connection. Much appreciated.
Alright, full flight. Okay.
Hi team, ready to leave for Warwick? I see you're already getting everything prepped for our passenger, Mrs. Gould. We expect all of you to provide her with the best of service. I know I can count on you. Have a great flight.
Kilo Charlie Quebec X-ray traffic. November 72-364 is taxiing to runway 6. Kilo Charlie Quebec X-ray traffic. Dear passengers, I'm pleased to be your pilot today, and to welcome you aboard this first-class Wings flight to Warwick. Estimated flight time is 49 minutes. We're on time for departure, and we're about to receive clearance for takeoff. I'll keep you updated with any important information throughout the flight. Thank you. Kilo Charlie Quebec X-ray traffic, November 72-364, taking off runway 6, west departure. Kilo Charlie Quebec X-ray traffic. Ladies and gents, on behalf of my company, I would like to thank you for flying with us today on this flight to Warwick. We are prepared for takeoff, so please ensure your seatbelts are correctly fastened and your electronic devices are turned off or in airplane mode. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight. Thank you. Approach, November 72-364 is type, 1 miles northeast of Kilo Charlie Quebec X-ray, 200 feet. Request flight following.
November 72-364, approach. Squawk 1034.
Squawk 1034. 364.
364. Radar contact 2 miles northeast of Kilo Charlie Quebec X-ray, 900 feet. Altimeter 3011.
Roger. 364.
Well, this, bridge or whatever looks kind of odd.
Approach, November 72 Tree 64. Tree miles north of Kilo Charlie Quebec X-ray. 800 feet. Request IFR to November 72. Ready to copy.
November 72 Tree 64 is cleared to November 72 Airport as filed. Squawk 10 Tree 4.
November 72 Tree 64. Cleared to November 72 Airport as filed. Squawk 10 Tree 4.
Tree 64, read back correct. Radar contact 600 feet. Altimeter tree 011, turn left heading 250. Proceed on course. Climb and maintain flight level 200.
Turn left heading 250. Resume own navigation. Climb and maintain flight level 200. Tree 64.
Tree 64, contact Boston Center on 128.75. Good day.
Going to 128.75. Tree 64. Boston Center, November 72 Tree 64 is at 600 feet climbing flight level 200.
November 72 Tree 64, Boston Center, altimeter tree 010, radar contact, continue to Lucos. Tree 64, please expedite your climb flight level 200.
Alright, I guess I'm manually flying. Because I don't even trust the autopilot features.
Yeah, hey. On my way. They're waiting for me there. I'll call you as soon as I'm done, but it might be a while. Can you send me the driver's number again? I forgot it when I left. Thanks. Talk to you later.
somewhere in New York, huh? Or Pennsylvania? Is that where we're going? Or, and some, could be New Jersey. What do we do? Oh yeah, I rolled back the time. This was yesterday's weather.
Tree 64 contact Boston Center on 1 tree 2.9er. Good day.
1 tree 2.9er for tree 64. Boston Center, November 7-2 tree 64 is passing 10,100 feet, climbing flight level 200.
November 7-2 tree 64 contact Boston Center on 128.75. Good day.
128.75 for tree 64. Boston Center, November 7-2 tree 64 is at 10,700 feet, climbing flight level 200.
November 7-2 tree 64, Boston Center, altimeter tree 009er, radar contact, continue to Lucos.
Yeah, well, we're flying the opposite direction. Are we climbing at least? Didn't get anything positive done. Okay, we did get something positive done. 1 flight with passengers, where I got an A. And trust me, I have just as much fun when I'm not streaming with these. And I'm saying that sarcastically because the same problems with the AI and stuff. Yeah, I don't know why we're flying this way. Like, what is up with the AI? That we're flying the opposite direction. I don't understand it. Alright. And I know, I figured out, listening to yesterday's stream, I gotta be careful about what I'm putting on my phone, because my phone's next to the microphone. You guys will hear everything from another stream I might be watching. Yeah, we're going completely backwards on where we should be. Now we're turning. Are we now turning back to Luxo? Well, I do know from our Pam Ann flight yesterday into this weather that we never actually landed at Hartford, because we crashed, that there's definitely a bad weather bonus. So, part 13 today did not happen the way I was hoping to. I think we're gonna start getting less production done. Probably. Now, if I didn't skip, and I actually flew every flight to its fullest length, well, career mode would have more parts to it, because I'd probably only do one flight per stream. Well, in this instance, I had no idea what AI was doing, and I let it do its thing, and I guess it had an altitude it had to hit before we could go to Luxo. Because we turned around, and we're heading to Luxo. What I've been doing with those other 4 mission types off stream is basically just trying to I pick something that I think will unfog the map a little bit. Oh, man. We're almost there.
Please expedite your climb flight level 200.
Yeah, uh-huh. Where are you going?
Tree 64 contact Boston Center on 1 tree 2.9er. Good day.
Going to 1 tree 2.9er. Tree 64. Boston Center, November 72 Tree 64 is passing flight level 195, climbing flight level 200.
November 72 Tree 64, Boston Center. Radar contact, continue to Lucos.
For some reason, we're not climbing the extra 500 feet. My aircraft. Alright.
Ladies and gents, glad to be your captain today. First, I'd like to welcome everyone on behalf of First Class Wings on Flight FCW 9214. We are currently cruising at an altitude of 20,500 feet at an airspeed of 150 knots. It's 3:05 p.m. and are expecting to land in Warwick approximately at 5:22 a.m. local time. Current temperature of 66 degrees Fahrenheit. If the weather cooperates, we should get a great view of the area as we descend. I'll update you before we reach our destination. Until then, sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of the flight.
Alright, how you gonna screw me over now?
Oops, 364, you can cancel IFR. Continue VFR to your destination. 364, contact New York Center on 1-2.6. Good day.
Going to 1-2.6, 364. New York Center, November 72-364 is at 2,100 feet, climbing flight level 200.
November 72-364, New York Center, altimeter 3002, radar contact continue.
New York Center, 364 would like to cancel IFR.
364, IFR flight plan is canceled. Radar service terminated. Squawk 1200. Maintain VFR. Frequency change approved. Good day.
November 72 traffic, November 72-364, 2 miles west, 1,400 feet, inbound to land, runway 21 left, November 72 traffic. November 7.
Oh. The game was starting to get laggy on me. That wasn't fair.
November 72 traffic, November 72-364 is on final. Runway 21 left, to land, November 72 traffic.
Well, okay, well, we had one crash, we got on the ground. It was getting buggy. Apparently bad weather is not what this game is going to be good for.
Ladies and gents, welcome to Warwick Mun. Local time is 3:11 p.m. For your safety, the captain has requested that you remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until we come to a complete stop, and the seatbelt sign is turned off. Please make sure you take all your belongings with you when you get off. On behalf of the entire company, we would like to thank you for choosing first-class wings. We look forward to seeing you again and wish you a pleasant stay in Warwick.
Did we get an A? I doubt it. Alright. Well, this stream is definitely a lot shorter than I was expecting. Yeah, we didn't respect the aircraft at all. Okay. Yeah, today was not a good day apparently. But yeah, we got that bad weather bonus. Alright. Well, 5 more levels and we'll be at least somewhere. Alright, so what did we accomplish today? Alright, VIP, Charter VIP. I need level 45. Score airplane mission was B or above. That didn't happen here, unfortunately. Passenger transport. Score airplane missions with passengers with an A or above. I only got one of them done. But it looks like, we have heavy air. So apparently, the only thing you will be able to use still for airline is the Max. Because the other ones are for heavy. Perform flights with full ATC performance with an airplane. So those are slowly getting done. And then score medium missions with an A or above. And we've not done that at all. So, I think we only got one mission that progressed anywhere. Got 39,000 credits. Yeah, and there's nothing left to do there. Well, folks, that is today's stream. I will see you guys on the next one. Again, you can find me on YouTube, Matty L. Lynn at YouTube. Go over there, hit subscribe, and hit like. Over there, there's an exclusive video, usually on Fridays. I didn't make one last Friday because there was nothing to report. Please join Discord, Matty L. Lynn _62552. And if you're watching this on YouTube, Twitch, Maddie L. Lynn at Twitch. Now, YouTube, my links are in my channel description. The Discord link does not work properly and I don't know how to fix it. But if you go to Twitch, on my profile page for Twitch is both links for for YouTube and Discord, and so you can get Discord that way. And I gave you the channel, the way to find it anyway. That's all, folks. I hope you enjoy watching this on demand, which most of you that watch this are watching it later. So, see you next time, folks. And have a good day.